let us look at selection. What is selection? Selection is the process of identifying and choosing the best person out of a number of prospective candidates for a job. That is, from a number of candidates who have given application in your organization, you are selecting the best person out of them. The candidates are required to take a series of employment tests and interviews. So after conducting these tests and interviews, the best person out of a number of candidates who have applied in your organization, the best person will be selected. So the process may start from screening of the application. Then it may continue even after offer of employment, acceptance, joining date of the candidate. So such procedures are followed. So selection simply means identifying the best person out of number of candidates who have applied for the post. Now, what is the process of selection? The selection process contains different steps. Like the first one is preliminary stage. Preliminary screening helps the manager eliminate unqualified or unfit job seekers based on the information supplied in the application form. Those persons who have given application in your organization that are job seekers are unfit for your organization, they are not having a certain qualification that which you have asked for, then such applications will be rejected. Second one is a selection test. That is, an employment test will be conducted and you have to pass those tests. Like the important test for selection include intelligence test, aptitude test. Intelligence test is a psychological test used to measure the level of intelligence. Aptitude test is to check the potential for learning new skills. Then is the personality test, that is a person's emotion, reactions, maturity, value system, these are being tested. Next is trait test, that is to measure the existing skill of individual. They measure the level of knowledge, how qualified you are in that area, how technically you are qualified, all this will be checked. Then is interest test. Every individual has fascination with some job than the other. Interest tests are used to know the pattern of interest, how interest you, what type of interest you show inside the organization, you are fascinated on what kind of a job. So interest tests are conducted. Then the third step is employment interview. So after test is being conducted, next is employment interview. A formal in-depth interview is conducted to have a detailed view about the candidates. Next is reference and background check. So if you if interview are selected, then they will check about your reference, your background, if you are from where you are, from your address, your telephone number. Then if you have any case or you have any police cases being filed on, then you cannot be selected. So such background will be checked. Next is selection decision. When your background, your reference checks, your interview is all okay, then you will be selected. This is the fifth step. Selection decision will be made because you have passed the test, interviews and all the reference check is over, then you will be selected. Next is medical examination. Once selected, you will have to do your medical examination test. They will undergo about your health and all. Then after that, they will give you a job offer. The job offer that they will mail you an offer letter where this job is you are being called for this job, and the timing, the salary slab, all will be given to you, and you will have to sign a contract that it may be for 1 year, 2 year, whatever the time period may be. We can see in this chart, preliminary screening is done, then selection test, then interview, then reference and background check, then the decision is made, then job offer, and after that employment contract and evaluation of effectiveness of the selection process. Now we are going to look at training and development. What is training and development? Training and development is an attempt to improve the current or future employee performance by increasing an employee's ability to perform through learning, usually by changing the employee's attitude or increasing his or her skills and knowledge. So training and development is nothing but it is given to improve the performance of employees to work in organization, change to different environmental changes by changing attitude, how to increase your skills and knowledge. Now the benefits to the organization. Training and development is important because it will help you to grow. The benefits of training to the organization is systematic learning, always better than hit and trial method, which leads to wastage of efforts and money. So it is a systematic learning. It improves productivity in terms of quantity as well as quality. Then it helps equip future managers to train future managers, increase employee satisfaction, morale, reduces turnover, absenteeism. It helps obtaining effective response to fast changing environment, because they are trained to change to different situations, so it helps in effective response to fast changing environment. The benefits, these are the benefits to the organization. Now coming to benefits to the employee, it helps in improving skills and knowledge of the individual, then performance appraisal, then efficient handling of machines. At the training helps employees to handle the machines, then increases satisfaction of employees. So training is any process by which your skills, aptitudes, your abilities, your attitude is being increased, your performance is increased. Education is the process of increasing your knowledge about understanding you, about making you understand about different aspects. And development refers to learning opportunities, your improvement, performance appraisal all comes under development. Now training is also having different methods like on the job training and off the job training. Now let us look at what is on the job training and off the job training. On the job methods refer to methods that are applied to the workplace while the employee is actually working. So this type of training is given while the employee is working itself, but off the job training is given to the employees away from their working place. So this is the difference. Now look on the methods are like on the job training means they are being trained while they are working in the workplace itself. So it consists of apprenticeship program, that is a trainee, that the employer trainee is put under the guidance of a master worker, and he will look after him. He will learn the job from those master workers, and he will be well equipped in doing that type of activity. Next is coaching. Here a superior guides and instructs the employee as a coach, like you can see in football coach, cricket coach, they all guide them. Third one is internship training. It is a program training education institution, business firms, corporate. Selected candidates carry on regular studies for the prescribed period. So those candidates who are selected, they carry out studies for prescribed period. They work in the same factory or office to acquire practical knowledge. For gaining practical knowledge, internship training is being conducted. Then comes job rotation. It will shifting trainee from one department to another department, so he will be in all the departments. He will know the activities of all the departments. Now coming to off the job methods. Off the job method is given from outside the business organization, outside the firm. It involves classroom, lecture, conferences. They like audio visuals demonstrations is provided. Formal classroom presentation is given. This is known as off the job methods, like lecture, conference approach, like audio visuals, demonstrations, presentations are shown. Then films, they can provide information to demonstrate skill that are not easily represented by the other techniques. Used in conjunction with conferences, it is a very effective method in certain cases. They can provide information and demonstrate skills that are not easily represented by the other techniques. Third one is case study. That is case study means once those things which have been happened, you will study about that, so you will get new ideas, new references, new interferences from, so new solutions can be found, alternatives can be found. So these cases have been studied by the employees to make them know about different situations, analyze the situation, develop alternative solutions, select what they believe is to be the best solution and implement it. Fourth one is computer modeling. That is, it is done by programming computer to imitate some of the realities of job and allows learning to take place without the risk of high cost. That is, through computer you are being trained. Next is vestibule training. Employees learn their job on the equipment that they will be using. The training is conducted away from the actual workflow. That is, employees will be given training on the basis of their tools, but these tools are same as those which is inside the organization where they are going to work. So this type of training is given outside the organization, where the same equipments which they will be having while working in their exact firm will be given. This outside the organization, they are giving the vestibule training. Actual work environment are created, like the environment of your organization, same environment is created, and you will be given the same equipments and all, same materials, classroom, files, and you will be trained on that basis. Then the last one is programmed instruction. This method incorporates pre-arranged and proposed acquisition of some specific skills or general knowledge. Information is broken into meaningful units, and these units are arranged in a proper way to form logical and sequential learning package. This is nothing but a sequential and a formal learning package That is, you will learn all from simple to complex. Training will be given to you. So training goes through these units by answering questions or filling the blanks. So this is to acquire specific skill or general knowledge. So on the job, the two methods include, the methods of training includes on the job training and off the job training. And on the job training includes apprenticeship program, coaching, internship training, job rotation. Whereas off the job training includes classroom lectures, films, case studies, computer modeling, vestibule training and programmed instructions. Thank you.